Hey everybody, it's Gus and Ashley. We're at Longwood Gardens today, and we're going to start in the pump house. This is the pump house at Longwood Gardens. All these pumps, these are not operational. The real pumps are in another room now. But all these pumps power the fountains, where we will show you in a couple minutes. Fascinating thing, Ashley, I was just reading. This was a private residence.
Yeah.
The entire
this building?
The entire park.
Oh yeah.
Everything. The fountains.
No,
It was the largest private residence fountains
cool,
ever made. So let's
Would
go.
you mind calling this the
Here's
the pump house?
Here's something really cool too. Stand over here.
Oh, this is
Everything's custom. These were the radiators.
Everything's custom.
The radiators from the 1920s, I believe, is when they built this to keep this room warm. Anyway, we're gonna go up above and check out the pumps, or check the fountains. I don't think they're running right now.
Should I be grabbing my doors for you and stuff?
I don't care. We can do it. So Ash, what have you seen today so far that's been pretty impressive?
You know, I just love how the gardens here are organized so perfectly. It's just a beautiful experience to come here. And we've had a couple of, not stressful, but, well, yes, stressful and busy weeks. So I just thought, you know, when I come here, I just feel renewed, I feel cleansed, I feel a little more relaxed, I feel a little bit more like things are in order. So we picked a perfect day to come here. It's beautiful. It's a little on the warm side, but I needed
nice.
this. So
So
anyway.
here's crazy. I'm going to show you back over, get to the top here, at the top of
Show you the conservatory.
So, again, this was all private
nice.
residence. Everything's here. But the conservatory is behind us here, as you can see. But off to the side of the conservatory, they've knocked down more than half the conservatory. They're doing they're calling a 100-year renovation.
It's a huge construction project.
Well,
I didn't even realize they were doing it.
You see all that construction equipment up there. That was all building just a couple months ago.
And turn around, keep turning that way. You'll see that's the bell tower.
Yeah, do I have it in focus?
Get
Yeah,
that
that's the
in
bell
there.
tower.
So every 15 minutes or so, we hear chimes from the bell tower.
Yeah.
And then
We'll
they
take
have
you
this
over.
awesome fountain on top
There's
of.
some fountains blowing behind us right now. You can see those. That's the second tier of the fountains?
Somebody's either getting a photo for their.
Yeah.
What would that be for?
Wedding.
No,
way.
I think that's her quinceanera.
Quinceanera.
Yeah, she looks too young to be a bride, but I could be
15.
completely wrong about that. Anyway.
Here she comes anyway. Look how beautiful she looks.
I like
Anyway.
it. As Simon says, you may get wet in this area.
Yeah, you might get wet in this area.
Yeah, I like the idea. It's so hot. Anyway.
You see that? You may get wet in there. Anyway, we have more fountains up here, which is part of the show that goes off in the summertime. I think about every 2 hours, every 3 hours.
All right, so now you can hear the bell tower.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause it's on
The
the
bell
hour.
tower.
Yeah. So that's the bells for the bell tower. And then, yeah, so these are kind of a constant, although they do a show every, I think today it's like every couple of hours we're doing like a 15-minute long fountain show. But anyway, we've been a member of Longwood Gardens now for, God, how many
10 years.
Yeah.
This is the other. We'll take you over. Here's the other half of the gardens. They're also part of the fountain. And again, this was once a private residence. Pierre DuPont, the famous DuPonts that we all get our chemicals and things from. I think DuPont originally made his money supplying gunpowder for
ammunition for the army.
ammunition for the army
And
in the United
then
States.
he got into the chemistry business, oils, solvents, all sorts of industrial stuff. But yeah, so they completely redid these fountains. All of these
About
are
4
new.
years ago?
Yeah, it was about 4 years ago.
Well,
It was
new.
unveiled and just beautiful. You kind of thought, oh no, don't mess with perfection. It was beautiful and old-fashioned, but they really did a good job of making it modern, but keeping the scale of what it was before.
The fountains aren't quite as large as the ones in Vegas, the Bellagio, but they're still a good show. It's an impressive show here. You know, just about 20 miles outside of Philadelphia. We're about 20 miles southwest of Philadelphia, on about the same latitude as the northern part of Delaware. This is Longwood Gardens in Kenwood Square. It's kind of a fun place to be.
We love coming here. So yeah, what's cool about this location too is There's a lot to see within this one park. When we started, we got here right after, or right about lunchtime, and we jumped straight over to their cafeteria.
Where
This
everything,
area-
right, cafeteria.
Go ahead.
All the vegetables in the cafeteria come from, are grown here on property.
Right. So Kennett Square, which is where Longwood Gardens is located, is known as like the world's largest producer of mushrooms.
Mushroom capital of the world.
So they have a phenomenal cream of mushroom soup. I only get it when I'm here
Every time we're
because
here,
it's
actually.
so good. And it's better than any other mushroom soup you've ever had in your life. I grew up on Campbell, so what can I tell you? But
Campbell's probably got their mushrooms from
I was going to say
Kennett Square.
Campbell's is not that much further.
Campbell's is only a mile the other side of Philly from here.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, growing up in St. Louis, that was our mushroom soup. But
So
anyway,
you know the wealthiest person in our state
is Campbell Air.
Campbell
the
Air,
of the
yeah.
Campbells, yeah.
Yeah, so they're related to that.
So
yes.
yeah, I mean it's really cool. There are a lot of different pockets of things to see here. If you're ever in this area and you have an extra day in a rental car or somebody who can drive you, I highly recommend it. I personally didn't come here until after I moved here the second time, and I see why it is so world acclaimed. It's beautiful. It's incredibly well kept.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful experience.
In the spring of Philadelphia, or the end of the winter and spring in Philadelphia every year, is the Philadelphia Flower Show. And it's world renowned. It's one of the largest flower shows in the entire world.
This year.
A little different the last
A little
2
different
years.
timing this year.
But when the flower show takes place, people mob
this.
this place too, because
We
it's
stay
a must see. If you're coming to one, you're going to the other. So this is kind of cool. Anyway, what else we got going on?
I don't know. Let's see. Today's Sunday. We're gonna have a friend over for dinner.
Our neighborhood's having a block party.
Yeah, we're gonna go show up and crash it. I think we're crashing it. Although it's sort of our neighbor.
It's the next neighborhood over.
So we saw.
We feel
sign.
close
I'm
enough,
like,
so we're
all
gonna
right,
do
if
that.
I could see the sign, I'm gonna come crash your party. They're gonna have a food truck, which I think is cool,
We're
right?
gonna bring something too.
So they told everybody to bring an appetizer, or I'm sorry, a side dish or a dessert, and that their food truck would be there. I'm like, well, that's an interesting way to entertain.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes.
On top of everything else, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day here in Philly.
It is.
Very nice. So, all right, we're gonna sign off. Everybody have a great rest of your Sunday, and we'll probably see you tomorrow.
All right, cheers. Slay your day tomorrow.
Yes.